What's on, guys? So this video has been a fairly widely requested one. Like, a lot of you guys wanted to see this, and what I'm basically going to do is, I said last week on my Snapchat, like, I've noticed there isn't a lot of try-on videos. There isn't really any videos showing the sizing, showing the new products, showing how stuff kind of fits, and the good bits, the bad bits for the men's clothes. There's a lot of videos out there for the girls' clothes, like trying on videos, how this fits, blah 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 blah. But there's not that much for the men. So basically, what I'm going to be showing you is I'm going to be showing you my kind of favorite combinations of clothes, how they fit, the good points about them, any bad points about them, and then I'm going to be showing you a couple of new releases as well, and how those fit, and kind of what size you should get, and just general sizing and fitting, and what I think of them, really. I want to start by saying that I am actually affiliated with Gymshark, but they're not paying me to make this video. So all opinions in here are my own and are not influenced in any way at all by Gymshark. I'm going to start by saying my measurements. In normal t-shirt sizes and Gymshark stuff, I wear a size large. In bottoms, I've just moved up to a size large. And in terms of my measurements, my arms are around 16.5 inches. My chest is about 44 inches. My waist, like my actual trouser size, and my hips are 30 inches. And I'm 5'11" tall. I'm starting off with the Stealth Tee in Alpine green. I got sent this the other day. The material is like a breathable, seamless material, so you can probably see my face through it. Super lightweight, super breathable. It's absolutely dope on like sweaty training sessions, or anything where you're gonna be sweating a lot, where you're gonna get hot. For hot training sessions, it's a definite yes. Fit, very good in the arms. Fits a bit more casual around the waist. Okay, in terms of bottoms, I've got the Apex bottoms on. I've got them in charcoal, I believe. In terms of combinations, I think these two go really well together. Like the green and the gray just go very well together. The good thing about the Apex as well is I don't like mega skinny bottoms. These are like tapered nicely, but they're not really skinny. They've got zips on the sides, so in terms of fit, these are a medium. One thing I did notice is I've had them for a couple of months, probably around 4 months, and they shrunk a tiny bit in the wash. So I'm normally on the boundary between medium and large. Like, I'm 5'11", and I just decided to go up to a large size just because they are a bit short on the ankles for me. If you're on the boundary, I'd probably consider sizing up. Like, it's very true to fit. Like, one thing I can say about the Apex bottoms though is if you're sat at a desk all day, like a really narrow desk like the one I got behind me, I find that the zips on the sides can like rub on your legs. So if you have got a very narrow desk, it might be something you want to consider, but they're for training, not for sitting down. I think the grey goes well with the blues, the dark like navy blues, the blacks. I just got this today, so this is brand new, and this is the Iron Stringer in Sapphire Blue. Size large again. I do like the fit on these. It's nice and tight on the waist, and it is true to fit. So taper to your waist fairly well. No, it's not right around. Right, so, oh, don't fall over camera. In my hands, I've got I think it's the Element Baselayer long sleeve. They do a short sleeve version as well, which I've got. But honestly, guys, I prefer the long sleeve. I just think it looks so much more aesthetic. This is definitely the best fitting thing in terms of like how snug it fits you at Gymshark do. Mega tight around the waist, tight around the arms. My arms are 16 inches, they're not massive by any standards, but it fits me like super tight. So I'd say that this is very true to size. I definitely wouldn't go any smaller than what you normally are, just because you're probably not going to be able to get it on because it fits so well. I've got very broad shoulders, so normally stuff just hangs off my shoulders and doesn't really go around my waist. So it's nice to have something that's actually like tapered. A few things I would say about this though is getting it on and off. Getting it on is pretty easy. Getting it off is not quite so easy. You can get trapped in it really easily. There's like a special way to get it off, and I'll show you in a sec. And the other thing is although this is meant to be a base layer, let's face it, you're gonna go into the gym and you're gonna train just wearing this, like I did, just to show everyone, bruh, look at these aesthetics. So one thing I would say is this is great for training on its own, especially if you kind of want to low-key show off your gains and your shreds without looking like you're doing it. One thing I would say is with pull-ups, your belly does show. So it isn't made to be long, it's made to be a base layer, so it's cut a little bit shorter, but what that does mean is when you're doing movements with your arms above your head, if you're just wearing this, your belly is probably gonna pop out a little bit around the back. And that's the only complaint, to be honest. I freaking love this. I love the fit, and when I do wear this on its own, I just pull it down over my ass on every set. And if I'm doing like lat pull down, I'll just sit on it, sit on the back of it. But it is a thing to note that it will probably pop up if you're doing pull-ups. Shut the f One thing to note is that it will probably show your belly when you're doing pull-ups. This is how you get it off. You can't just like whip it off like a normal t-shirt. Well, I can't anyway. This is what you gotta do. You can't just strip it off. You gotta like put it halfway up like this. So like you got a crop top, and then, oh bruh, look at that. You gotta like put it halfway up into like crop top position. Then you wanna reach behind, grab this bit, and then you can pull it off in one. When I first put this on, it took me so long to work out how to get it off because I didn't want to stretch it or rip it, but you got to like peel it off from the back rather than going like that because it's so tight around the waist. You can't do the classic aesthetic kind of t-shirt removal. You got to do it like a funky kind of hybrid back removal. Next up, we've got the form t-shirt in size large. I'm really liking this design. I'm liking the more minimalistic kind of little logo style. Like they brought back the fitness tees, which are the ones with the big old school logo on there, and honestly, I kind of prefer the simpler, newer design that isn't quite as obvious. It's a little bit more sleek, a little bit more subtle. In terms of the other t-shirts, they've got the Apollo and the fitness tee. Fit seems pretty similar. White again goes with absolutely anything other than light grey, or it goes with light grey. White goes with anything, same as black. Black goes with anything as well. So you can kind of mix and match this with any kind of bottoms. Still got the charcoal apex, can't be asked to change them. So we've got a little logo here, kept really simple, really minimalistic. And you got a little logo on the side as well. But again, in terms of fits just like the Apollo and the fitness t-shirt. I just thought the arms might be slightly baggier, but I don't reckon they are. So nice and stretchy. Look at that, it's stretchy, it's magic. This is the most comfortable, most comfy, cushy combination of clothes that I think I own or Gymshark have ever done. So we've got the tapered sweat bottoms, which are brand new, coming in a few weeks time, so hopefully by the time you're watching this they'll be out. But these things are so comfy, man. Like in terms of fit compared to the Apex, they are more tapered, that's why they're called the tapered bottoms. Like they fit you a bit more closely and a bit better. Around the glutes they're a bit tighter as well, so you really have to pull them over your bum. If you've got a massive, like if you've got huge legs, like I've got very big legs, I don't have massive legs, but I do have big legs, I'd probably consider sizing up, because with my legs, like with my ass, it gets over them fine, but if I was holding like a lot, and I mean a lot of mass, like if I was very bulked or if I was holding a lot of size on my ass, I'd just be worried, a bit concerned about getting them over. But I've gone size large in these, 5'11", so they fit very well. I really like, there's like a raised embroidered logo. I really like this logo on it. I think that looks sick. It looks super clean. Zips as well. Zips are real big. And my favorite thing about this is the pockets. They feel like they're fleece lined, so they feel really thick and kind of all around your crotch area and upper leg area. It's real thick, real warm. So these bottoms are probably the comfiest ones I've ever owned from Gymshark, or anyone. Flat out, they are so comfy just for lounging around in and being lazy. But they're also super warm. So I tend to wear these when it's a bit colder outside. I wear the Apex when it's a bit warmer, just because they're vented. And so I've got like the option, if it's cold, to go with one, if it's warm, go with the other. To complete the world's most comfortable outfit as well, I've got the drop arm sleeveless hoodie, I think it's called. And this thing, guys, is so freaking comfy. But yeah, so size large again. I got this in charcoal. I think the charcoal and the black and the dark colors go really well with the light gray bottoms. I never really understood why people would buy sleeveless hoodies, but do you know those days where you go into the gym, you just have a hoodie on, you have a hood up, you have your big headphones on, you kind of just want to focus on training, you don't want to speak to anyone, you just want to be completely in the zone, and then you get really hot, and then you have to take it all off, and then you're not quite in the zone anymore. Basically, the good thing about this is you don't get hot. So although it's called a hoodie, because it's got a hood in it, it isn't actually that thick, so you don't wear anything underneath it, you wear it on its own. And what I really like about this as well is the way that it looks like the sleeves. It kind of looks like someone's just grabbed a pair of scissors and gone so it's not like stitched, but it looks like it's just been cut, and I think that look, kind of like ghetto-y look, really makes it look good. This combination right here is definitely my favorite in terms of comfort. In terms of training as well, like this nut, it feels so good when you just got a big ass pump. I'll show you guys the fit. So very tight around the waist, which is good. Like you love that tight shit around the waist. And then as well, it's cut real low around the sides. So it kind of, it's more of like a vest with low sides. So it's not like in your face kind of, look at me. It's more of a subtle, look at me, bro. I look fucking great. The Crewneck Sweatshirt. I absolutely love this. I'm not gonna wear it to the gym because I wouldn't really say this is made for the gym. It's probably made for what more like wearing out and about. Fit, in terms of fit, I think it could be like a tiny bit longer of a length. Like I like stuff really long in the arms and really long in terms of the length. The Crest hoodie does this, like the Crest hoodie's real long. I think that's just because I used to be a skater, emo kid, like I said before. But I think it could be a tiny bit longer there. And the arms are all right, but size large again, so it just fits my arms well. If you had real long arms, I'd probably consider sizing up. Or if you like stuff to be a bit looser, I'd consider sizing up as well. So if I brought this again, I'd probably buy the XL, just because I like stuff to be a little bit baggier. But this is probably one of my favorite items. I don't wear this to the gym, I wear it casually. What I do really like about it is the logo is like raised and rubbery and kind of embroidered. Let's just say raised rubbery logo, but I think it looks dope. Same with the bottoms that I'm wearing. Really rate the sweatshirt. Performance polo, I really like it in black, not so much in light grey, but that's personal. Just making sure it hasn't got anything bad on it, because I use t-shirts for horrible things. Just when I got this from a dirty washing. This is the Apollo t-shirt. I'm just showing you that the black goes really well with the light grey. That's pretty much everything that I wanted to say. In terms of fit, like there's nothing really that you need to know more. If you're a very big guy and you've never brought from Gymshark before, obviously I'd consider sizing up because they're very true to fit. You're never gonna really buy anything that's gonna be too big for you. So just go with your actual size. Only thing I can say is element layers, whatever you want to call it, element base layers. Just make sure that you get the right size. Don't size down so it's tighter, because it probably is going to fit you well. Unless you've had experience in the past where stuff is too big, just go for your actual size. A few things that you have to be wary of in terms of getting sizes that are too small, but I already showed you those. Trackies, bottoms, whatever you want to call them, true to fit as well. If you're on the boundary, I'd consider going up a little bit, but I'm 5'11", which I think puts me into the large anyway. Actually, let me just show this real quick. This, I forgot about this, because I've had this for ages. This is the new snapback. That's coming out in a few weeks as well. There's not really much I can say about it. It's a snapback, it's sick. It's got that kind of trucker back on it, clip up back, whatever you want to call it. It's got the Gymshark pattern on the inside, and then on the front, small, really subtle logo. But this is my favorite hat at the moment, just because I don't really like stuff that's like really in your face. I like black, it's my favorite color, because it's like my heart and it's like my soul. And it's got a mesh at the back and it's adjustable. So there's a load of other bits which are coming out. If you guys want me to mention them, if you guys want me to go over anything in particular, comment down below, let me know, and I'll answer all your questions. I'll do my best to answer every single comment on this video, just because I'm not good at doing it on every single one, just because it takes so long, but I will do on this one. So just let me know what you want to see next. Let me know if you've got any issues with sizing or anything like that. As always, if you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate it if you can use my Gymshark link down below. It improves my relationship with the company and directly supports me as well, every time someone even clicks on it. So click the hell out of that thing. And I've also got a muscle food link. If you're from the UK, you can get like free chicken breasts. So if you want to support what I'm doing, I'd really appreciate it if you guys use those, just because it directly supports me, and the money that I can potentially make from it, I can use to buy cool things like a drone and make the quality and content better for you, and lenses and cameras. When I advertise things and when I get money from stuff, you've got to understand that the only way I can keep doing this is if I can ultimately find a way to make money from it. Like, I'm gonna be finishing university soon, so I've really got to try and start monetizing my stuff. I've got to start trying to make money out of things. I have to get a job. I'm not gonna be able to make these videos anymore. So I just need to find a way that's gonna work. I find that where you can use a code and you can buy yourself something nice and something that comes back and directly helps me, it helps us out both ways. And the money that I'm gonna get from that, ultimately, I'm gonna put back into this channel. So I really wanna buy a drone, use Mo's Gymshark code and help him buy a drone, and so he can beat David Lade, bitch. Let me know what you thought about this video. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what you wanna see next. And in terms of Omegle is coming, but it takes so long to get footage. But cheers for tuning in, guys.